What's up, South Shore family and fellow Lake Erie boaters? Logan Dwelly here at South Shore Marine. Wanted to take a quick look here, another new model we have here. This is the Grady-White 340 Express. So this is going to be replacing one of the boats we've seen in the past, the 330 Express. They did a great job with this boat on this layout. So this boat is powered by the triple 350 Yamahas, pushing this boat to a great top speed as well as great fuel efficiency. Those engines are actually more fuel efficient than the old V6 300s. So they're doing a great job there with that. One thing you'll see on all Grady's is the big aft fish box here at the transom. Grady's not very keen to putting the fish boxes in the floor. They don't want to have it. They want to have the least amount of water possible flowing through the floors and things like that. And this is a self-bailing boat as well. So any water that comes onto this deck is going to go through those drain holes and go directly overboard. Nothing is draining into your bilge. As you can see here, looking a little bit more forward on the boat, one of the biggest changes you'll see from the 330 Express, the 370 Express, and things like that is that they moved that center helm seat. They moved it over to the starboard side of the boat here. That creates a lot more space here in your cockpit, as well as giving you these nice polycarbonate curtains, rod storage up top, option for your sunshade. And then here on this aft-facing seat, we also have a nice option. This flips down here and gives you a nice cutting board for some entertaining, as well as flipping this open gives you the option for hookups for anything like blenders wise, things like that. You got some storage for some wine coolers, so on and so forth, as well as all these nice teak accents that Grady's known for as well. So they really kind of tried to create this boat to be able to help out with family friendly and being able to entertain a little bit more. This flips up here and you do have some storage right there in those drawers, as well as a slide out here for a little footstool for those of you that might not be as tall. That way your feet aren't dangling there. You're going to feel a lot more secure while you're underway. Another big thing that they did here on these boats that they're doing on the 386 and up as well is not just having one dive door. So now on this boat you do have a port and starboard side dive door for easy access, depending on what dock side you're docking on, or if you're going to other docks, other marinas, things like that, going on trips, because this boat does have an awesome downstairs berth and sleeping quarters that I'm going to get to here at some point in the future. This gives you the opportunity to stay on the boat, take longer trips, and you don't have to be specific on which side of the dock that you're pulling up to there with both those dive doors. Looking forward here as well on this boat. So they got away with the isinglass and have gone to more of a polycarbonate lineup here, which I truly really love. So this is really easy here. A lot of times people can't really use this canvas on the boats because it takes a lot of time to zip it out, slide it out of the slide tracks. As you can see, I'm doing this while I got you guys on the microphone right there. And it's really easy to just pop that off, slide that up, and you've got a common sense fastener up top to flip that on. Opens up that side there for a lot of airflow on both sides of the boat, as well as looking forward here, you have a huge one-piece windshield with your power vent there, so you can create a lot of airflow in this boat. If you're out there on a hot summer day, open this thing up, get the air flowing through here, really feel like you're out in the elements, even though you are technically in an enclosed console walk-around boat. Now moving up here to the dash, you can see we've got our huge Garmin MFDs, which is standard on all the Grady-Whites. We've got our little Yamaha CL5 for all your engine data, as well as the standard Yamaha Autopilot, Yamaha Throttle Pinnacle, and multi-function Yamaha joystick, the Helmmaster joystick. This boat does come with a Lumar bow thruster as well, so lots of great movability on this boat. You can put it anywhere you want to, as well as incorporate that nice autopilot there for your fishing options and things along those lines. As you can see, I have a lot of space up here. There is an aft straight drop as well, and you can fully temp control this cockpit at any time of the year, whether it be AC, heat, just if you feel more comfortable at a certain temperature, get yourself out of the elements, anything like that you can do on this boat. You're going to have a full setup of your Fusion head unit and stereo, as well as all your push button switches you see here with your push button fuses right above those as well, breakers. So you're all set up here on this boat. You got your Garmin VHF, all the electronics that we know and love, as well as some new options there as well. You got your trim tabs with your indicators as well over there. Looking at this side of the boat, you do have this really nice teak table here, so for plenty of entertaining space. This does actually lower down as well, and there is a cushion that will secure on top of that, create this into more of a lounging area for entertaining and things along those lines. This is a boat that you can do plenty of fishing on, but if you got the family out there one day and you're just gonna be looking to run to the sandbar, this boat still covers all those bases for you. So now we can take a closer look here at the cabin on this 340 Express. You've got a nice heavy duty door there with a stop as well, so you can close that up or keep it open, whatever you'd like to do. Looking down into this cabin, they did a great job really using all their space down here with a lot of nice wood accent. You got the wood on the floor as well as a nice finished table and all your cabinetry and things along those lines. So if you look here into the forward V berth, you've got this nice finished table with another power actuator there. So this will actually power recess down to a base level to be able to bring those cushions in and actually create a full-size berth up here in the forward section of the boat. As you can see here on the port side, you've got kind of your kitchenette and your galley area. So sink as well as a lot of storage up here in this cabinetry area. So if you pop these open, you do have a microwave there that's nice and hidden away so you're not taking up counter space. And if you open up this one over here is where you're going to see a lot of storage, which we've got some safety equipment and things like that in there right now. Those do have their own designated spaces, so those will be put away in different storage compartments. But just to show you how big of things you can actually fit in there, you got a fire extinguisher as well as a full safety flare kit there. So we do have a little bit of storage down under here as well. So a couple of slide out drawers, you could put some cooking utensils, trash bags, things along those lines. This cabin is fully temp controlled as well, so you've got a lot of vents through here that can really keep this really cold or keep it nice and warm if you are out there on a colder day. You've got all your switches over here on the port side. You're going to have lots of storage on both sides here as well. Those pop up and hold open, and you're able to actually use this for a lot of different things. Storage, just making sure you've got everything you need. Looking into the aft berth of the boat, then that's where this boat really, I think, sells itself and is a leader in the industry. You've got a really easy access into your aft berth. You're not kind of crawling into a tomb there anymore. And then over here, you're going to have a full stand-up head and shower with a nice sink and toiletries area in there as well, with plenty of storage, nice mirror in there for getting ready for the day. So another big change I wanted to key in on this boat is how flat, nice, and spacious the foredeck is. So as you can see, there's lots of space up here. They got rid of that bow pulpit and they actually moved the windlass onto the underside of the hull there. It's got a nice stainless windlass with a deflection plate as well. So you can pull that anchor up plenty easily from the bow or from the helm. Feel nice and safe that you're not going to mark up the boat there. And then they do offer a bow cushion setup here. As you can see, they have a nice angle on this forward fairing. You can actually lay those cushions up onto that. They've got things that secure those down and makes it into a really nice lounger that actually gives you the full fishability and full family usability of this boat. So a couple final things I want to touch on here. Obviously, Grady-White is known for their upholstery, having that standard Grady-White color and always having great quality in products that they use. A couple other things I wanted to touch on here. So you do have a hot and cold wash down here. So this will come out here as your hose and your spout there, and then you have a control right here to change between hot and cold. And then one more thing that you kind of see on boats like this, Grady does a great job using high quality products, high quality hardware, making sure the boat is put together the right way in a strong way. So if you look right here, they've got the standard latches, but they've got these big stainless gas shocks that obviously that lid just came up open by itself. They use those on all these things that really just, help the boat last a long time, and you really get what you're paying for there. You're paying for a quality product, and they provide a quality product. So you also have your flush downs here, your raw water and freshwater hookups for wash downs. And this 340 Express, they really knocked it out of the park on. So if you guys want to come by and take a look, we are here at South Shore Marine in Huron, Ohio, right off the highway. Look for that big bobber water tower, and we can't wait to see you.